everyone, Colleen here. I just wanted to share this little card with you. I found it on Pinterest. The original come from a lady called LisaStampsStudios.com. I don't know any other name. I tried to find it, but that was what she had printed up. This one here I've done in lemon, canary and saffron, and the one we're going to make today will be in raspberry, bashful and pixie. So it's a really simple, easy little card. I've had a lot of ladies ask me for the measurements and all that and how to make it, so I thought I'd share it with you today. Now, I've done the greeting in canary. I think it should have been in saffron, so today we're going to do the greeting in raspberry, and that's just the birthday sparkles. Birthday sparkles. Anyway, let's get on with it. The stamp set we're using today is called Beautiful You. I really love this stamp set. It comes with its own thin cuts, which are here. So you've got your beautiful flowers. This is one set, 2 sets, 3 sets. So you've got all your different size flowers, large, medium and small, plus the beautiful sayings inside it. But like I said, it comes with its own thin cuts and I really love it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. The card itself measures is just a standard card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Our front panel measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and what we're going to do is just make a couple of little marks on it. So if I set that there, right, your first mark will be at 5 inches and at 5 1/4, and then down the bottom you'll be doing 3 3/4, and up the side you're going to make a mark at 2 inches. Now I'll give you a measurement here. So the 5 1/4 goes across to the 2 inch and cuts, and then the 5 inch goes down to the 3 3/4 inch mark. So we're going to cut that. So I'll put it into the trimmer and show you how it goes. So we're going to do our bottom one first. So 5 inches to 3 3/4. Get that lined up with the wire and cut. So that's our first piece. Move that aside. Now the second piece is the 5 1/4 by 2 inch. Lay that in and cut. Now we're keeping this piece here, so that's our top section of our card. So we'll keep this piece. We're going to use that to mark out the centre section of the card where we want the slash to go. So we lay that back on, so the corner goes to the bottom. So that's your opening of the card, so it goes into that bottom corner, and you line that up like so. Nope. There we are. And then you're just going to draw a line. Now you will not see this line, it will be hidden away underneath the front panel pieces. If you don't like the bits at the end, I just rub those little bits there back, here and here, and you won't see them at all. But you know that in that centre section there, that is where you're going to stamp your flower image. So we'll turn it over. Now we'll start off with our bashful. Now I have marks on mine so that I can line them up, because I must have OCD, because I can't stand it if they don't look right. I'll have a spaz about it. So I just use permanent marker just to put that in. Oh, and I need a bit of paper underneath because we're going to come off the edge. Put one down here in this bottom corner, and a little bit just there. Okay, our next one will be pixie. So bashful, then pixie. And then our next one will be raspberry. Oh, do excuse me. Still got that wretched coughing that I have. Always makes me sound like I'm scratchy and terrible. There we are. So that's all done. Now our next one, now I did do, this is my second video because I messed up the first one. So we'll only bring 1 ink over. Our first ink we're going to use is Fern, and these are the leaves. So you've got your solid base, and then you have your ribs. The rib of the stem bit we're going to do in New England Ivy, and we're going to do this in Fern. But like I said, I did it before and I messed it up, and I was a little bit upset about that. So you just add a few leaves in here and there. I'll do that. Now I'll put the veins in. So you just turn it over and add the veins. Now I've also got the small one. I'll move that again just in case I mess up, which I normally do. So I've got the smaller leaf as well, just to add a little bit more into it. I don't know where I want to put this one. Put it there. That one there. Put one in here. There we go. Now I'll do the veins for these. Swap it over. Right, so that bit's all done. Like I said, if you get ink on the side areas, it doesn't matter, just don't get it onto the front, or you'll be very upset with yourself. I know, I've done it before. So I'll close these all up now. Move that out of the way. Turn the mat back over. Now we're going to take these pieces, I'll just shift that out of the way for a minute, and what we're going to do is add adhesive onto the back. Actually, I should have stamped that bit first. Do excuse me while I fix that up. So we'll use the raspberry, and we've got the happy birthday in the birthday sparkles, and I'm just going to stamp that right there. There we go. Oh, that's much nicer. The other one's just a little bit wishy-washy. Right, now for this piece here, I've cut a piece of raspberry, and that measures 12 inches by 1/2 inch. Now, before I showed the ladies, I told them to put the adhesive onto here. I've since discovered it's easier if I add adhesive to the back piece here. And then lay that on. And you need to have a really, actually I'll turn it around, a really small border. You don't want a huge one, but by having the larger piece. Now bring it down so that when you put it on, when you go to cut, it's going to cut off to the point, because you don't want a blunt edge there. Now we'll turn it this way, take our second piece. Now where we're going to add it to this edge here, where you've got the tiny little square, not there or there, it's on the slope bit itself. And then we're going to bring this one back in this direction. Just makes it easier to cut. Wish I'd have thought of this when I was showing the ladies. They'll think I'm a noodle head. But anyway, that's life. Now just cut that, so follow that edge and cut so that you get that point. With this one here, you cut straight and then you cut down, because this is a blunt edge here, because this goes at the top. And this one here, you just cut through to that point, and then this one here, you're just going to follow the white line, and there we are. That's how you make that section there of your card. Now for the best bit, putting it all together. We'll take some 3D foam dots. Now I have a tendency to cut these slightly larger ones in half. Oh, I suppose I could use the little ones today. So we're just going to turn it over, and we're just going to add some adhesive 3D foam dots. Now you want quite a few because you want this to sit really well there onto your card. Bring it in a little bit so you can't see them. Yes, it does look extravagant, doesn't it? But it'll work. And then peel all those off. One more. And then this piece here, lay it onto bottom section. See how that covers that line up so you don't see it? So that's your first bit. Now for this bit, I hope I'm in picture all the time. There's nothing worse than when you're trying to watch something and somebody's got it out of picture. I say, pick it up, I can't see it. Oh, it's stuck to me. Rightio. Oh, one more. Rightio, so we'll put this one on. Now I've already pre-stamped and cut the flower out. I thought everybody knows and sees how people use the Big Shot on YouTube, and you don't really need me to do that again. You just stamp the flower out exactly the same and then just use the thin cut that matches it, and the leaves, I should say, because there's more than one. So this works in the same fashion. Turn it round, line up your corner edge at the top, and that's how that bit will sit. Doesn't that look like it's got a lovely piece of paper underneath, and that's all it is just stamping. I really love this card. When I watched Lisa make it, it was just beautiful. So what I've got here, I've cut out 3 leaves and 2 little ones and the flower itself, and then I just arranged the flowers, the leaves at the top. So I'll put one over here, and then I'll put the other little one next to it. And I'll work out where these two want to go. Oh, I might move that one up a little bit. And then I'll just add a few little dots to the back of this, and then add the leaves underneath. There we go. And then just pop the leaves in underneath. Got the thing in the way there. That'll do. That'll do. But you can see it's not a hard card to make. It's quite easy, and it looks lovely if you've got a beautiful stamp set to use with it. So there we are. So that one's in the yellows and that one's in the pink. It looks beautiful made in blue. Excuse me. You can even do it in the mauves, you know, the purples and mauves. It will look just as lovely. So till next time, keep on creating, and bye for now.